Today I want to talk about promotions. We all think, okay, if you do a good job, if you have good relationships with your coworkers and your customers, that you should eventually get promoted. That is not always the case. Today, I'm going to give you two perspectives on what to do when the promotion process is not happening. First, I will talk about it from the perspective of the employee. Then I will talk about it from the perspective of the employer. I'd like to share a client story with you. This client of mine was doing really great work. He would get 5 out of 5 on all of his performance reviews. And his boss told him, "You're not only doing a good job, you're doing the next level job." His assumption was that he would get promoted. And a year passed and he did not, so he applied for other jobs within the organization. When his boss found out, he said, "Absolutely not. I need you here. You're doing a great job. Why would you do that?" And he said, "Because you didn't promote me, yet you were telling me everything was going awesome. What's happening here?" And he said, "You didn't ask." And he said, "I didn't know I have to ask if I'm doing great work and getting high reviews." And something tricky about all of this is that, yes, we do have to ask. We do have to make it clear that we are doing a great job and that we deserve promotions. And at the same time, depending on the family upbringing you have, the cultural upbringing you have, you may feel funny about it. You may feel silly saying, "I have done a great job. Okay, it's time for me to get promoted, get more pay, get more responsibility." And that is what kept my client from speaking up. So if you are someone who is in that place and thinks you need to be promoted and have a change in salary and more responsibility, take a moment to think about that. There are employers who will say, "You didn't raise your hand, you didn't ask, you didn't find out if there's a process." So it's really important to know that, and it's important to work on your belief system about speaking up for yourself. It's not always an easy thing to do, but depending on the corporate culture you are working in, that's what you must do. And so my client decided to find out what the process is and completed the form, and he was successfully promoted and he's really happy about it. And he has decided when his employees are doing really well, he will ask them. He doesn't want to leave it up to them necessarily because of the experience he had, and he wants to be more supportive in that way. The perspective I want to share from the employer side is when someone is doing a great job, going above and beyond, and even doing things from the next role, take a moment and notice that and see if there is a way that you can adjust their salary and promote them. Why? Because high performers will leave. And what a shame it is to have to recruit, interview, hire, onboard, and get them to the point of promotion when you could really just take a moment and pay attention to the great people you have and promote them and keep your talent within. Thanks for watching, and feel free to click to subscribe, and I would love to be with you on this journey.